Hi everyone, FinanceFeeds is in Chicago at the FIA Futures and Options Expo. Joining me now is Mark Haraburda, who is CEO of Barchart. Mark, thanks for taking the time to speak with us today.
Nikolai, thanks for having me again. Nice to see you in Chicago.
Always a pleasure, always a pleasure. I want to jump right into talking shop.
Great.
Data analytics has become a holy grail in today's trading industry, and Barchart seems to be following the trend.
Sure.
You've recently launched business intelligence connectivity with leading platforms such as Tableau and Power BI.
Yeah.
Do you plan to partner with more platforms to further bridge the gap between raw data and informed decision making?
Yeah, of course. You know, we've really selected the big ones to start and integrate with them. You know, Excel, we've been integrated in Excel for a long time.
Sure.
And as, users move on to more powerful tools to help make decisions, Power BI, Tableau, those are the choices at the very top. So making our data and our APIs natively available in those dashboards, in those intelligence platforms is helpful to our clients, so they don't have to do the work bringing in our data or other data sets that we carry for other third parties.
Sure.
It's pretty much all done for them, so they can get in there and get started right away on their analysis, building dashboards, and extracting information out of those tools. So, client demand will drive other integrations, but we like to do that both for the efficiency and for the the client benefit. And these are great partners. They're growing like crazy.
Sure.
These tools are becoming more and more important, so we need to be at the forefront of getting those integrations done with whoever's in demand.
And again, Tableau and Power BI, I'm assuming this was driven by client demand in the first place.
Yeah, absolutely. COVID did a lot of interesting things in the commodity space when it comes to procuring commodities, purchasing commodities. Inflation-driven prices up, volatility creating wild swings in commodity markets. So the need to pay more attention to commodity prices, not from a trading perspective, more from a purchasing perspective, and analyzing those trends, having that information on dashboard has become more and more important beyond your normal trading users.
Sure, yeah. Awesome. In August, Barchart upgraded its offer manager, which is integrated into the Commodity View platform, if I could call it Commodity View.
Yeah,
right?
Of course.
How does it help users better manage their offer book and hedge, ultimately making trading and analysis more efficient?
Right. So this is on the grain side of our business, agriculture. So we provide commodity bid management and offer management tools to purchasers of grain, corn, soybeans, and wheat. Typically, agribusinesses and grain elevators out throughout the U.S. and Canada and other markets. So they can accept offers from producers of these materials, and then they can hedge them. We now have new capability to dynamically hedge those on the futures exchange. So as a spot or cash transaction comes in, you can hedge it instantly with very little risk in terms of slippage. You don't always have to necessarily be at your desk to get that done. You can have it trigger automatically when there's a match in the physical market relative to the basis that the farmer or the producer is looking for.
Right.
So it's a big operational efficiency improvement in that space. It doesn't stop there either.
Okay.
We further push those contracts into accounting systems to make things even more seamless and more efficient.
I see. That's very important, obviously, from a data back office perspective.
Exactly. And at the same time, we'll even send out a contract. So when there's a transaction, a physical transaction, a producer needs to sign a contract. Well, we send that now digitally to their phone, and they can e-sign it right there.
I see.
So it's really a big loop that we've closed in a digital manner.
Awesome. Since we're on the topic of commodities, agribusiness, you've actually become a commodity data and technology leader because you're trusted by over 600 agribusinesses that represent over 2,000 grain facilities across the country. And in that regard, you just launched the Enterprise Alerting Service for agribusinesses that is compliant with the 10 DLC regulation. Can you tell our viewers what the 10 DLC is, and why is efficient communication between like grain merchandisers and their producers so crucial?
Yeah. So, a big part of our business is market intelligence and analysis, and making that information available to our clients, which in this case are agribusinesses, and their clients, which are producers, farmers that are growing corn and soybeans and wheat to feed the world. Well, that information, the prices that they're buying and selling, that needs to get out to them. Well, these farmers, they're not sitting in an office. They're out in the field. They're in a tractor working. So for a long time, the most reliable way for them to get information has been via text message, SMS. Well, there's new regulations in the U.S. called 10DLC. What that stands for is 10-digit long code. So a normal long phone number, now carriers are requiring those to be registered. The campaigns that you're sending, the information that you're sending, and this accomplishes a few things. One, unsolicited messages and spam.
Sure.
We all get them. We don't want them.
Yeah.
So this ensures trust, and you're getting information that you've signed up for, and that it's legitimate, and that you've opted in. There's controls to opt out. And there's other things. There's improved deliverability. These messages, they're going to make it to your phone.
And quickly, yeah.
And quickly. So the registration is, it's a good thing to improve the user experience, making sure the information's getting out there. You have to go through it. It takes time. There's been, it requires development, but at the end, we have a service now that is compliant, that is approved, and it's going to result in a better experience for our users.
I think it's also very important to keep conscious of the sort of the things going on the macro level in terms of commodities, specifically like food commodities, grains, meat, and things like that. We're hearing a lot of things in the mainstream media about price pressures. Well, price pressures to me mean volatility, right? Which to us in the markets is very important. But it seems to me like it's very important for the agribusinesses and the farmers to be able to take actionable steps very, very quickly when the market dynamics.
Absolutely. So you need that alert. You need that instantly. It needs to be reliable, and this helps accomplish that even more so.
Great. I wanted to jump back into market data. You've actually recently expanded your market data inventory with historical futures options data. This is options on futures. This is on your market replay service. Why do you think options is skyrocketing in popularity so much? I think I don't think there's a single answer to that question.
No, there's several reasons. On our side, the historical options on futures, that's a hard data set. It's a rare data set. We've had to do a lot of cleaning of it and improving it. It's now to market, and we're very happy to introduce that and make that available. Now, what you're talking about mostly has to do with equity options. There's been growth in options on futures as well.
Sure.
But, if you go back, I used to work for SIBO, 17, 18 years ago, and the exchanges, the brokerage firms, other outlets, over the past 20 years have been very good at educating users on options markets. There's been a lot of educational opportunities available. There continues to be. So, that's been going on for a long time. Now, fast forward to, the past 5 years. COVID, the market volatility we experienced. We all know what that does for options markets.
Sure.
The accessibility of options trading through apps has become much easier. And then you have new products that the exchanges have introduced, short-dated options. There's been a lot of marketing behind that, a lot of interest behind those. So you've had a lot of things leading up to this, but by and large, I think the market volatility represented, over the past years with COVID, that brought a lot of new people into options trading, and the tools were available to do it. The education was out there to learn more about it, so it's kind of the perfect storm.
Great. Last question is the media syndication offering that you guys actually announced today, earlier this morning. It's called Barchart Impact. Can you explain how clients can leverage Barchart Impact to better reach your audience on Barchart.com as well as other sites that you syndicate to?
Right. So, Barchart.com has been around since 1995. We've been online a long time. For a long time, we've been about data, charting, analytics. We've carried news now for 10, 15 years. The past few years, we continue to produce more and more of our own content that we own, but that others supply to us. And we've been able to scale that up nicely. Through Barchart.com, we have nearly 3 million users that use Barchart.com on a monthly basis. That's great. A big network there to expose our content to and other people's content to. And then we've got clients that we work with that want news content, not just our own. You need a good variety. And then we've partnered with other news outlets out there that we're able to syndicate to.
I see.
So Barchart Impact takes all of those things and allows other parties to leverage our network, whether it's sponsored content, promoted content, contributing news and market analysis through our different channels. We provide those opportunities to brokerage firms, exchanges, ETF companies, investor relations firms, PR firms, to get that information out there through the Barchart.com network and through our partner network. So it's a great offering. We're excited about offering that to the marketplace. And like you said, today we launched it.
And Barchart Impact could be implemented as basically like an add-on for existing customers and things like that?
Right. I mean, on top of the service and data services we provide, we could help a brokerage firm, we could help an exchange, we could help another news and analysis company get their information out there through our network. Increase in exposure, improve in SEO, and reach in a wide audience.
Great. Sounds amazing, Mark. Well, thanks for taking the time to join us today. Good luck the rest of the way at the Expo and as we sort of wind down 2023.
Appreciate it, Nikolai.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.